good? It's your boy DC, the best thing since TV. You tuned in to the MVP show.
Get ready for the MVP show. You already know. What type of professional shit is that?
Bro, you ain't supposed to be cussing.
You got the beat thing. It's your boy Cali Bo. Tune in to the MVP show every Monday. You already know what it is.
What's up, bro?
Work out. Why you got your shirt off?
I'm just saying. You ain't all about
Why you showing your chest?
It's your boy Diesel. You tuned in to the MVP show.
What's up, y'all? This your boy RJ. Now, you know, I'm the bartender here making you the best bomb drinks. Come check me out, the MVP show.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh!
I already know what it is.
For sure! For
Y'all already
sure!
know. Drink that shit, y'all.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Advocate here to bring you another bomb ass drink this week. This week we're drinking a little something called the Pineapple Express. So the Pineapple Express is going to be, of course, a little bit of whiskey, a little bit of pineapple, and a little bit of ingredients to sprinkle it a little bit. So you want to get your whiskey. We're going to do 2 ounces of whiskey. Now you know you can never get enough of whiskey. So we're going to use a jigger today, just so we get the counts right. I don't want everybody getting too lit. All right, we got the whiskey. Now for this also calls for lemon juice. Now you can use fresh lemon juice, bottled lemon juice, or you can do the fresh ingredient. Now again, I love fresh ingredients, so I just got 2 lemons. I cut some of them up. That's gonna give it the sour taste of it. So I'm just going to squeeze, pour it in there, squeeze, and pour it in there. All right, now simple syrup, you're gonna do just a dash of simple. You don't want it to be too sweet, it's a sour drink, so we're not gonna do too sweet for this Pineapple Express, so we're gonna just do a dash, there you go. I'm gonna do just a little bit of bitters as well. Now the pineapple juice is gonna be 1 ounce of pineapple juice. Now this pineapple juice can actually overpower the drink, so you wanna make sure you don't do too much pineapple juice. So just do like 1 ounce of pineapple juice. Put it on in there, good to go. Next thing we're gonna do is, of course, our favorite part is shake, shake, shake. We got some. I'm trying to make my goddamn drink.
What are we drinking?
Just make the fucking drink.
Did you not hear what I was saying? Oh!
Make the drink.
Who's behind me?
I'm on my last
Clearly, you ghetto and ratchet. It's the Pineapple Express, a little bit, It's gonna be a nice cold cocktail for the summer. It's May, right?
Yes, it is.
I think it's officially summer, right?
It's the
We're
third
not
day
there
of
yet.
summer.
Slow down.
No,
Before
it's
you
actually summer.
Is it summer?
It's actually summer.
Slow down before you break out. It ain't summer yet.
It is summer. It is summer. It is
Don't
summer.
they kick it off like Memorial Weekend or
I
something
think so.
like that? I think it's
But this is a nice. The point I'm trying to make. This is a nice drink for the summer.
Well, it's
Get
the
you
summer.
through the
We're gonna
summer.
drink it.
Okay, so we're gonna pour the rest of that drink in there. Now I'm gonna garnish this with a pineapple leaf. All right, so just take a pineapple, you pull the leaves off, you give it a little dab on there. See, now that look classy and proper.
It looks real Miami.
Don't it?
Can we taste this?
Can we get a shoe cam? Can we get a shoe cam on here? Drink cam.
Drink cam.
Drink cam. Okay, drink cam. So yeah, it's just a nice yellow flavored with the green leaf. Colors matter. It's a summer. We want to do light colors. So the yellow and the green, it's just everything. Pineapple Express, everybody.
Can we drink it?
Yeah.
Can we taste it?
Yeah, taste it. Go ahead.
Let's start.
Can I get mine in a blue cup?
You want a different cup?
I want blue
We're not
cup.
drinking after him.
It's lit.
Wait, hold on. We not drinking.
We not drinking.
Nah,
We'll talk about that. We not drinking after me.
we don't know what your lips been, nigga.
We not talking after me. Let's talk about last night.
Oh shit.
We're too early for that segment.
Okay, we cut that out.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the MVP show. I'm your boy Diesel.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Advocate.
It's your boy Cali Bo.
It's your boy DC right here.
Hold on.
Hey, he didn't say that again because it's our new host.
I was waiting for the best things. I was waiting for
Because I thought we had a female new host. I was confused.
No. What happened was
you was confusion.
I was freaking busy.
Is that a fucking word?
I apologize for not being here the last 2 weeks. There was no one worthy enough of filling in for me. So you know,
Nigga, we wasn't here the last 2 weeks.
Here we
y'all
go.
been down.
Hey, shout out to the drink.
In that case, I was here, y'all were. Kelly,
Oh, wait, what you doing?
these are what we been talking about.
Hold on, what he doing?
I keep it hood, you know that.
You know what? Diesel
Kept the
is
garbage
paying Cali more than he paying us.
Why you say
Why you say that?
His neck get icier every time.
Yo,
Because some ice haters want to fight me.
Damn, every time we come, he got a new necklace.
Excuse me, let me tell y'all something real quick. Leave my contract out your motherfucking mouth. That's all I'm saying. Just saying, alright?
this dude got some good investments. Because like, he got a new piece of ice on every time we see him.
Hey, you know what?
Oh, I thought
It
it
ain't
was
me.
MVP.
You know, no, it wasn't.
Icy
it
Honor.
ain't the MVP.
Icy Honor.
Hey, shut your Tatiana ass up.
Speaking of
It's always that
Nick,
ice
how
cream.
was your birthday?
My birthday was super lit.
Oh.
It was super lit. It was super lit.
You lit.
Bro, it was super lit. Super lit. And shout out to everybody who came out to the hookah lounge and the club parties. It was too many events to keep up with. Hookah lounge, the club parties, Okalana, Sweet Lounge. Shout out to all of y'all.
You went to all
I went to all of
all,
them.
he did.
I had an amazing day.
Never that
Then-
deep.
Then I turned around. I went to Miami the following week to continue celebrating, and I hung out with Chef Will. You remember Chef Will?
Yeah,
Came
he
to the
did-
show.
He made the jump alive.
Yeah.
He chefed it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
shout out to Chef Will. We had a really good time. We had a really good time. We went to the yacht, partied and bullshit out there. Then shout out once again to Danny Banks. We went to Booby Trap at like 7 in the
she was
morning.
out there too?
Yes, bro, we were lit.
Time out,
Yes.
real quick.
Yes.
You sitting talking about my contract. He just said he rented a yacht.
Well, we all know what that means. He
Oh,
actually
but
didn't rent the yacht.
he's like,
Shout out to Chef for renting the yacht.
Again, though, he's like the Sonny O'Neal of the
Okay.
Damn.
Shout out to GoFundMe.
But yeah, shout out to Danny Banks once again. We had a really good time.
Danny
at
rented the
Booby
yacht.
Trap. We had a really good time at Booby Trap. Yeah, we chilled.
Dope.
What about you, bro? How was your weekend?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, you just gonna start with me? My weekend's always lit. You already know it is. Each and every single Friday.
Ripping.
That 6340, we started out that new karaoke. Also, Saturday, I was at the Georgia Spartans 6 Health Expo. That was pretty cool. Me and Kels was
You got
out
some
there.
jazz something going on?
Oh yeah. Oh, every Saturday night at the same club, you know, we do live, just like live music and everything. Right?
Oh, that's it. That's it.
That's at the same spot.
Yeah, the one you
614.
didn't go to.
That's fucked up. He was there in spirit. Was he?
Was he?
You know what I'm saying? He was there in spirit. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Just keeping it pushing, keeping it going each and every single week, man. That's what to do. Just hustle.
That's what's up. And for you, Mr. Ricky.
Well, you know, booked and busy, like we always say, for the last, 2 years? You just told me. Okay, last 2 years we booked and busy. But you know, Nick and I went out last night. We did. You know, we tootsie rolled around the town and we got it popping up in the streets.
Two grown men should never talk about they tootsie
That's
rolling.
what we
Anywhere.
were together. It was simultaneously. You know what I'm
Two
saying?
grown men.
Tootsie rolling.
He said y'all tootsie rolling.
Hey,
We hung out.
Did y'all go to one spot or did y'all?
we went to a few
We
stops,
went to a few stops.
you know,
We went to a few stops.
and he got back.
He
You
got-
mentioned something a minute ago that you shouldn't have.
Oh.
Okay.
Should I
I'll
move?
be respectful right now.
Thank
I'll be
you.
respectful right now.
Thank you.
I'll
So
be respectful.
nothing happened.
I don't think if you were watching knew that. It was on the live.
Yeah, that was on the live. Yeah,
It was on the live feed.
So we cut that out. Okay, yeah. But no,
Unless you
this
go to my
week-
live.
Yeah, last night was lit. We had a good night. Piedmont Park, it was lit.
Piedmont Park.
What goes
Yeah,
down
they
to Piedmont
had-
Park?
We went to Piedmont Park. We went to a bunch of
What was the
we were
music?
10th
It
and
was some
Piedmont
kind
Lakes.
of music
It was
that they had
great.
in 10th and Piedmont. Then we went to
It was house music.
some kind of something.
But I ain't hear no house music. I saw a nigga on his radio
We saw that too.
playing Azalea Banks.
saw that
I don't think that was
Azalea
house
Banks.
music, but
Well,
you know.
wait,
Alright.
let's talk about the special guest that we got in the middle of today.
You know what? He deserves round
This
applause.
man.
Oh man.
This
Hey,
man. Let's talk about the special guest we got in the building.
Thank y'all.
Now
for
this
having me.
dude has been booked and busy. This dude has been booked and
He
busy.
has.
What have you been up to, bro?
But the first thing is my bank account doesn't say that I'm.
Still
I have been
ain't
doing a
beat
lot. You know, it is such thing as doing a lot, not to be doing anything. So, but
We're not doing free shit in 2019.
But nah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Nah, just been shaking and moving. I think since the last time that I've seen you fellas, I have had the privilege of quite a bit of things.
Big thing we can see on TV.
Hey, no, I think the dopest thing since the last time I was here had to be shooting the Tiana Taylor video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, it was dope.
What was that like?
It was at her crib. It was at the crib. It was dope.
Her crib.
It was dope. It was dope, bro.
I got a question. She really got some big ass feet, don't she?
What?
Where did that come from?
No, cause I used to watch it. Like, ain't no offense, it's no disrespect, but you know her show that she had before.
With her fine ass man, yes.
Okay, well, whoever. But with him, he always like you can see like they like she never had like her feet out. She always had socks on. And one time that I seen it, that shit was big. She had like some boats.
She did not got big feet.
You know, so she ain't got big feet.
Maybe she doesn't have a pedicure at that time.
No.
That has nothing to do with the size.
I didn't say messed up feet. They could be pretty. I just said big feet, like
Tugboats.
long feet.
She had tugboats.
That's all I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure if they big, they should be pretty. They big. No, whatever it is.
I did that though, man. I did the DTLR show, man. That was dope. The DTLR show was very dope. The fashion show was so on point, man. The fashion show was lit. So
Really?
That was another dope event, man. So yeah, like I said, I've just been working, moving and shaking.
Didn't I see you at Beyonce homecoming?
Oh man, I just talked to B before I came in.
Oh, okay, because I thought I saw you at homecoming.
Is it Biggie's talking about Brianna? Rihanna. She used to write for Beyonce. Talking about the cards and shit. Those songs.
Let's get into some music real quick.
Yes.
DJ Khaled, he did drop.
Father of a shot. Father of a shot.
A shot?
Is it a side or a shot?
Assad.
Assad.
Oh, well, shit. Y'all know. You tell me about the album, man.
No, and
You know so goddamn much.
You
Tell
know
me
what?
about the
You
album.
wanna know what?
Yes.
It got one of the songs I heard on there from last summer.
What, Top Off?
Top off. I mean,
I put the top off the Maybach.
That's all.
I own the rights to that song. Yeah.
but I heard it's still banging. But I just know that song.
So how do we feel about the samples though? Like he sampled Outkast in that SZA song.
To be honest with you, I gotta like listen to it.
Okay.
I haven't heard the whole thing. I will say, I heard the Jeezy and Rick Ross song.
Gotcha.
Jeezy is one of my favorite artists.
Is he?
And this song, yeah.
You heard Top Off?
No, shout out to my homegirl.
You heard
Ashley. She
Top
loves
Off?
Jeezy.
Wait, he looked like he was surprised.
I mean, he's not in my top
And Rick
5,
Ross.
10, 15, or 20, so I was just gonna
But
shout it
you know,
out.
it's him and Rick Ross. Both of them. I like both of them. And people who really kind of follow, you know what I'm saying, hip hop, they were beefing at one point.
Jeezy and Ross.
Yeah, so for them to come together and really, this is not the first song that they've been on since then, but for them to really come together and really
At a time
make
right now.
yeah, it's so dope for hip hop. So dope for hip hop.
Well, I know.
But you saw Cardi and
I saw the video to Wish Wish with Cardi and 21 Savage. And that shit was lit.
Dope.
that bitch is hard.
That shit was lit. Like the song is.
Really?
I'm becoming a Cardi fan. I'm starting to
Hold on
transition
Wait,
into.
time out.
Ricky.
The mix of all that. Shout out to Nipsey because that's who video it actually is by DJ Khaled. So shout out to Nipsey, his last video. Now if y'all want to talk about that motherfucking Cardi, go ahead.
I'm surprised they even let the video out there quick though. It's like when something like that happens, people try to sit on it for a while and then then release it because they have the final. If that is the final video.
But really, like his momentum since his death is actually like been
It's been
accelerating.
going.
Like it's been
Like,
just
this reminds me like
Always.
when Tupac and Biggie died. Like,
Exactly.
you know what?
So-
that
I like it, but I don't like it because
Feel like it's
he
capitalized.
wasn't getting that much when he was here.
right.
And
I couldn't tell you one Nipsey song.
But you know what? But with that being said, you got it. But you also, I mean,
Keeping it G.
No, but
I'm keeping it a buck.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think nationally he was getting that much.
He was. I can actually say I didn't hear not one song out here in the ATL by him.
but I
I
really
did not. But that does not say that there was not people playing his music.
Yeah,
you can ride by, you would hear, you can hear it in some cars, but at the end of the day, he was not one of them. At the time, he was not one of them mainstream people that you just think people have to go by. Because technically, at the end of the day, some of them actually really suck, and it's the people that you don't know about that's really doing things.
Yeah,
sorry, Nipsey is prime example.
Yeah.
Prime example.
But you know, your respect level goes up. Unfortunately, when you pass away, because it was the same thing with Aaliyah. Like Aaliyah was
right there with everybody.
Yeah, like people listen to Aaliyah, but she became this big icon after she passed away, which is sad because it's like give these people their roses while they're here.
I don't think we'll ever get to that.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
if it's a trend, everyone now everyone who dies, passes away, the streaming sales, their sales go, the music, the stream, everything goes up.
Yeah.
And it's sad, but I mean, people going to the store buying up everything. It's like, why the hell y'all wasn't doing that?
When supporting when they were here and able to say thank you.
So there you go.
That's the important part.
Because people like to follow trends. It's not about being genuine. It's not because I like this person or I follow this person. It's about following trends. Yes, Nipsey passed. He's the hottest thing around. Let me go ahead and get his music real quick, or get a Crenshaw
lot of clout
shirt
chasers on here.
or something like that. Now, here's the thing. Not to say that some of them did not agree with his movement, because that's another thing that can happen. Like when people pass, you can actually find out what they was about, they movement and other things too. And in this case, Nipsey movement and what he was about was actually bigger than
the music.
Than the music. So technically, after he dies, after he passed, and the artist is gone, we're now looking at the actual work. And you see the work was a lot bigger than music. The work had it had something. It had growth. It had like substance. He was bigger than music. And like I said, he had unfortunately his untimely passing. That got magnified.
He's definitely worth checking out. Speaking of
Trends.
trendy.
This ain't a trend.
Speaking of movements.
I said, if we going where we think we're going, it's not a trend.
No. I was gonna say, speaking of movements, your girl Kim K. She been in the political field and law and getting hoes out of jail. Like, I mean, I know her daddy was O.J. Simpson's lawyer or best friend or something like that. So he was
on the
a
cap, he
lawyer.
was on the seat.
But she is actually moving forward with this movement of going to prison, getting people off.
Well, she's going to law school.
Yeah, she's going to law school.
She's going to law school for it. So
No,
I read she got about 15 people off.
No, it's two separate things. She's going to law. She's going to law school, one thing, but then she's also doing something else in regards to getting people out of jail. They're two different things.
I will say this, which I feel is a great thing. Getting people out of jail is, shout out to whatever she's doing. So
Unwarranted, not people that should be in jail.
Yeah, basically. So this is not, like I said, once again, shout out to her. This is no disrespect to her or anything like that. But money talks a lot of times too. Yeah. And even if you know it, even right here in Atlanta, New Birth, the church.
Jamal Bryant?
Yeah, they just got a lot of people out. They just got a lot of guys out of jail.
What you mean? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Guys, females too. I want to say, they got a lot of people released out of prison. So it's one of those things that you can do. I don't know the protocol, but you can do it.
Money talks.
It's strength in numbers.
But I do respect her.
It's strength in money.
But I do respect her using her celebrity
to do something
positive on that level of
platform. That's why I said it wasn't
any
any disrespect, because again, money talk.
You know what?
But she could have bought some diamonds and went about her business.
Okay, she don't have to do none of that shit.
You know what?
If I had that money.
You wouldn't get them.
I'm gonna be the asshole on this topic.
Here we go.
Get over.
No, not only that, but because it's the Kardashians, who do things for, is a motive behind it, I actually want to see the outcome before I give you some type of thing. Only because,
but the outcome is that I'm in jail.
That
is the outcome.
No. But what's the bigger outcome behind that? What is she trying to do after that? I mean, I'm saying, these are the Kardashians.
We're not voting her into a presidency.
Yeah, but I mean,
Kim K's not going to be our president.
But my thing is,
Trump, you never know.
But did Kanye say he wanted to run? Didn't Kanye say he wanted to run?
Oh, well, hold on now.
I'm just saying. Think about it. Didn't Kanye say he wanted to run,
right?
Right now, let's just think about it. Since Michelle and Barack Obama, the first lady is just as important now too. With this, with this bitch we got in now. I'm just saying she ain't doing shit.
Melania?
I don't even know her name.
Your first lady.
Michelle's still my first lady. Michelle's still my first lady. Right.
You know what? I may be wrong for this. I may be ignorant for thinking this. I haven't done my research on
Come on, Alabama.
On First Lady Trump. I haven't.
She stole Michelle's speech. I know that much.
She did. That was
word for word.
But other than that, Michelle was actually out there trying to do work too. She was out there trying to do work in her own right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what work are we doing in Alabama? Aren't you from Alabama?
I am from Alabama.
So can we talk about the work that's going on in Alabama right now? Can we talk about the abortion work that's going on?
Clearly, there's no work in Alabama going on. I feel like that was one of the craziest things that we could have done. Alabama is already a state that is behind.
What's y'all number 50 in literacy?
Probably like 53 or something.
Wait, it's only 50 states?
Nah, man, but I'm from Alabama. Yeah, I said it on purpose. Yeah, I said it.
No, I know.
Yes. I'm Alabama to the heart. I love it, but some of the stuff that they do is crazy as hell. Like that was the crazy. You should not tell a female what she can do with her body. And how in the hell do you get more? Bro, the crime, like none of that matters. Like none.
But if they made this law, it had to be for a reason. These hoes is fucking and slutting and using their pussy to get everything and having babies and want to go to get abortions. Like it happened for a reason.
That
you know what I mean?
But the fact that you can get raped.
No, okay, well there's rules to this shit.
Yeah, but you can do all.
But there's a reason that law had to come into place. Like they didn't just was bored and say, oh, let's do this.
But didn't Atlanta do something recently in regards to the abortion law? Recently or something like you can't have an abortion after 6.
That's
Well,
six.
at that point, you're killing a child. I mean, that's not abortion.
After
You're
6
killing a
weeks.
fucking human being.
First off, that's the law that we're actually talking about.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about this. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it running.
Okay, keep it 3,000.
Hey, I'll keep it 10,000. You want me to? Just on the realness. Like when it comes to a situation like this, right? When it comes to a situation like this, there's many different ways you can look at it. All right. On this one, I actually stand by women on this one, and just gonna keep it on it because technically, who the fuck are we to tell them what to do with their bodies at a certain amount of time? Because think about it. If someone gets pregnant during rape, if she was being raped and got pregnant, she doesn't find out she's pregnant until 7 weeks. She has to keep this baby. So now this baby has to grow up being known that they was a product of rape. So technically, for that to be taken like an actual law, and then to just say that if you go out of the state, we can try you for murder and everything else. That's bullshit because it's being very hypocritical. Because if you think about this, okay, with the same-sex marriages, right? Yeah. You could not get married in some states, but you can go to other states and get married, and still be recognized in the states that you could not get married as a married couple. So if people want to leave Alabama, which this is a law, who the fuck is Alabama? No offense to anybody, but who the fuck is you to say that you can't go here to get rid of something? Now, the other part of this, me personally, I am against abortions, but I do understand there are some circumstances. So I sympathize with that, but I've always been against it. But like I said, there's loopholes, there's situations, so I do sympathize and do understand. But at the end of the day, I think it's a bullshit ass law. I don't think we have the right as people to tell women what to do with their bodies, especially if we don't know the circumstances. And then if they choose to go out of state, we gonna try you for murder? No.
But with that being said, these hoes, I'm sorry, but these women can't just be, screwing everybody and then getting abortions because they don't want the baby.
Well, that's a different story.
Why not?
That's a different avenue. That's a different avenue.
Well, you do have a point because that's still their body. They should still be able to do what they want to do.
You can't tell.
No. I'm held. When you go to work, are you held responsible for what you do?
No. That's not what
in your life, are you held responsible for what the fuck you do?
Let him talk.
I'm held responsible for what I do.
Let him talk.
So if she or any female wants to have multiple partners and wants to use this.
Wait, let him finish.
This is a very particular situation.
You're gonna answer the question. You will answer the question.
It's a very particular situation, but you cannot. Is it okay for a woman to have multiple sex partners and after each one she get pregnant and I don't want to abort it. I'm gonna abort it because I don't want it.
Okay, now
is that okay?
No, stop.
Is that
Nick,
okay?
Now,
let Nick answer the question.
Now,
Do
what
not
I'm
interrupt.
going to say is this. Number one, you keep saying multiple partners. Whoever said anything about multiple partners?
I'm saying it.
She could have one single partner and condom break. They have whatever. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is, if I know I'm not in a position to have a child, why would you force someone to bring a life into the world that they know they can't take care of?
Because when I have sex, I know that that's a possibility.
That's why it doesn't matter whether it's a possibility. It doesn't matter whether it's a possibility. The bottom line is that's how come there's so many idiot parents out here now, because they're forced to have these kids that they don't need to be having.
It's been idiot parents.
You got people
50s,
14,
it's the
50,
40s, it's the 1800s.
Exactly. So if I know, so with that being said, if I know I'm not mentally mature enough, financially stable enough, whatever needs to be done to bring a child into the world, it's okay for me to choose not to.
Okay.
Because I would rather you not bring me into no bullshit.
Well, first of all, as a child, you really ain't got no. You ain't.
That's what I'm saying. So why would you want to birth someone into bullshit you know you can't provide a stable home for?
Let DC go.
I kind of see both sides. I do feel like Ricky said, people shouldn't be doing everything that they want to do, just have, you know what I'm saying, then killing kids. I do understand that. But at the same time, I understand what you're saying too, because it may not even be multiple people. It could be a totally different situation. So it's one of those things. It's gonna always be a case by case situation. But I think we all agree that if you get raped by somebody or some incest,
Definitely agree with
then
that.
you should be able
Definitely
to.
agree with
that.
You know, and then I feel like even with that, the reason that Georgia said it has to be like it's after 6 weeks you can't do it. It's a time limit on it. I feel like evidently you're like killing a full-grown kid.
Well, no.
You don't even know you're knocked in.
I have a Hold on. Here's the bad thing about that 6 weeks. It's two things to it. For one, most people don't find out they're pregnant until about 10, 12 weeks or so.
Exactly.
But in 6 weeks, you actually hear a heartbeat.
Oh, really?
So technically, that's the other part of the law that you have to consider. There's a heartbeat in there. So, yes, you are killing.
Okay. I didn't know that.
You are killing a human being. You are killing a human being that has no say-so. Now, the circumstances, truly understandable. So, in this case, it's to each his own. But I think, like, the major part about it that is being overlooked is we can't leave the state to go do this. Like, you still gonna be tried? You still gonna be charged?
Well,
we
your
all
residence is Alabama.
Yeah, the law is so
You can't go
pretty.
down. You can't go to Atlanta.
And your insurance work.
You can't go to
a
the
lot
Louisville.
of moving parts.
I want to hear what Kay Ivey has to say. I don't think she's spoken on it yet, but I'm very, very anxious to hear like what her.
Well, who?
Kay Ivey, the governor of Alabama.
Oh, okay.
I'm want to know what her stance on it is, and what why she stands for this. So I'm gonna have to wait it out to hear what she says. Like you said, maybe a reason for it. I don't think they were just sitting around drinking one
We're
day.
not bored drinking whiskey and say, let's just come up with it. There's a reason for everything.
Miss Kay Ivey, you listen to if you watch the show. Never mind that we professional like a motherfucker. Okay? If you watch the show, we need your answer.
And also, let me add this in real quick. As a result of it in Georgia, some filming companies are like boycotting. And Georgia has brought a lot of money. Well, film companies have brought a lot of money to Georgia within these past 3 years.
Yeah.
As they
And
should.
some of them are boycotting now.
So money talks.
Yeah, because of the
Bullshit wall.
Topic was a little deep, a little serious. Let's refill our drinks, come back with something different. Alright, we'll be right back.
It's that time of the show, all right? It's called the Male Viewpoint, where you send in your questions and we give you our answers, man. These are what we got there.
Alright, so the first question comes from
I'm surprised to see you, man. It's just ain't been here in a
We
minute.
still starstruck right now.
we're starstruck.
We got DC here,
Starstruck.
goddamn
We're
it.
starstruck. We got DC in the building.
I get starstruck when I look at myself in the mirror every day.
Fuck that. Read the question, all right?
Now he carrying.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss. Read the question.
So look, our question comes from the funny mommy on Instagram. She wants to know what's your response in regards to the Aisha Curry interview.
I'll start out with that one.
Okay.
I don't think she should have said it publicly. To me, it is. She said it at the wrong time. I feel like because it was in the middle of the playoffs. And Steph did not have the best game that night. I feel like it could have been a distraction. We are in a social media era where people will even if she didn't mean it the way she said it, people will take it all out of context and they're gonna blow it up. So I feel like for that, just for that matter, I don't think it should have been said publicly. I feel like she felt like that. I don't even know if she was asked the question. I think it was just something that just came out.
Well, all eyes on me. I think you should always speak your truth, whether it's in October or January. You know, if this is how you feel, this is how you feel. So you gotta live in your truth, speak your truth. So shout out to Ayesha Curry.
I mean, I can't knock her, honestly. I can't knock her. You have to think about it. The show, the platform that she was on was the Red Table Conversation, and anyone who follows that knows it's Jada Pinkett, her daughter, and her mom, and it's women just having conversation and having dialogue. So with that being said, you know, they're girl talking. You know what I mean? And she was basically just saying, I date this celebrity man who has 1 million followers. People are hollering, and she starts to feel. Maybe I'm mad, maybe I'm unpretty, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I get it. I don't feel she was wrong for it, but what I do respect is the fact that Steph Curry then turned around and posted something on Instagram. I don't remember his exact, yeah, he did. I don't remember his exact wording, but he was in support. He was in support of her, and I respect that.
How's feeling?
Well, you know, that's how you say your face. But good.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. With that
Personal
one,
shit over.
I don't have a problem with it. Like, I don't have a problem with anything that she actually said. Like, okay, yeah, you need to feel attractive or you need to feel wanted. It is what it is. I feel you, I understand you, and shout out to Steph. But my problem is the backlash that Steph got off that comment. It was like actually, like, I don't even know the proper name of y'all group, but I'm gonna call y'all bitter bitches, okay? They started going in on Steph talking about, see, he's not giving her the right amount of attention. He's not paying his wife attention. They started going in on Steph like this was a issue about him, and just what she just said, like, I just like to feel admired by other people every now and then.
And you know what?
Which we all
once
know.
again,
Clear.
they go back.
They went in on my boy.
They go back to my answer. I feel like if
said
that's how she felt, that's cool. But we're in a social media, we're in an era where everybody got their own opinion. Everybody can comment their own shit and interpret whatever they want to interpret off of what you say.
So we need to live our lives based on what everything else is going on in the world.
We shouldn't, but it's certain things. It's like, is it worth me saying? It's like,
because that becomes another question. Like, should you live by social media rules, or can you be yourself?
Or can you live your life like God put you on here to do?
You can be.
I mean,
I feel like you can be yourself, but at the same time, you still gotta understand. It's like, for instance,
I get what you're saying.
you take out when you're a kid, you go to school every day. You can be yourself, but is it worth going to? If you're a badass kid, but is it really worth going to the principal's office for every day?
I mean, that's your truth. Then yeah, be bad.
But I don't think that
I don't think it's worth it.
And we going all off. You know what?
But I honestly don't feel, again, it was Girl Talk Roundtable. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel she knew that the backlash was gonna fall on her the way it did. You know what I'm saying?
She did.
So with that being said, you know, shout out to the whole camp.
That's what happens when you're genuine.
The whole situation. Shout out to all of them.
But that's true too. But as long as they good, it is what it is. I mean, that was my opinion. I didn't say anything was wrong with what she said. I just feel like I just know we in this certain era that
So at the end of
everything.
Hey, Alabama.
So at the end of the day, speak your truth. It is what it is, but they also worked it out as a family. Shout out to Steph as well, who stepped up in support of his wife. So with that being said, it's been the MVP show. We appreciate y'all, and we out this bitch.
Hey, I'll be back. Special guest, somebody else next week, y'all. It ain't gonna be me. I might not even be.
Bye.
We out. Peace.